between airports and their homes and end destinations without stopping or showing a travel document, which is amazing. I think it will really streamline the way that we travel and, having to carry a passport and your boarding pass. I know for some local flights as well, it's very, very easy to just, show them a digital copy of your boarding pass so that you don't have to have the physical one in hand. If you're clock watching, it's 18:30 right now. It is Straight Talk and it is Travel Tuesday. So this evening, we take the opportunity to cross over all the way to Saudi Arabia and find out what is happening, with the Hajj 1446 2025. Joining us on the line now, actually via the net, is Brother Irshard Malek. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah and welcome to the program.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh to you, Siraj, and to the listeners and viewers of Radio Al Ansar International.
How are you doing, Brother Irshad?
Alhamdulillah, it's an honor and a privilege for me to be in the most blessed lands right now in Makkah Mukarramah. Currently, right now, would be our Hujjaj, our first group that embarked or came in the last 2 days. Currently, we have 164 Hujjaj are in Makkah. Presently, this is our first group of South Africans that arrived into Makkah. Currently, we have about approximately 250 Hujjaj in Medina Munawwara at the moment. And also, in the next 24 to 48 hours, we're welcoming and receiving approximately another 240, 250 South Africans from South Africa that disembarked from South Africa within the last 24 hours and receiving them tomorrow, inshallah.
Alhamdulillah. We know that there was a group that had left from Durban today as well. There was a live broadcast from the airport, alhamdulillah. So lots of excited faces, I'm sure, of course, many of them doing the journey for the very first time. What does it feel like, being right there and receiving them and seeing the eagerness and the excitement on their face as they come through?
As they're passing the immigrations, as they're seeing our South Africans and our groups and the group leaders, in fact, receiving them after immigrations, it's excitement. At the same time, people are looking forward to exiting the airport and entering Medina Munawwara, stepping into the lands of the Masjid Nabawi. It's excitement. It's people, just can't wait until they exit the airport. Excitement, and lots of our Hujjaj, have been here on various other trips like Umrah. But when it comes to Hajj, the ambiance, the setting, especially when you welcome in the plains of Medina Munawwara, the blessed city of Medina, the most sacred piece of land on this earth as well, it's overwhelming as well. So, you look at this Hujjaj and you feel that excitement with you. And then obviously, when they see our tour ladies welcoming them and exiting to the airport and marshalling out to the buses and to the various transportation modes that we provide for them, it just feels and gives them the reassurance as well, being in a foreign land, being welcomed by local South Africans and by your group leaders as well, and then taking them along the journey from there to the hotels, orientating them at the hotels and briefing them on the check-in procedures, formalities, and orientating them for the program for the next couple of days that they'll be residing in Medina, inshallah. It's just excitement and overwhelming for them. And I can just, you can only see people with anxiousness looking forward to the next step of the journey.
Alhamdulillah, that is so exciting. What does it mean for you as a travel operator? Of course, doing this for close to 3 decades now, being in the industry, and this is what you work for the entire year. You put a lot of effort into this to make sure that this journey goes through seamlessly. Being on the ground now, what were some of the challenges perhaps you may have faced in the initial stages, and what's your expectation as well for the remaining few weeks?
Siraj, like I said this many times to you, this is something very passionate. I'm passionate about. Growing up in the industry from the age of 18 years old, and obviously taken over from my mentors in the industry and learned a lot and so much from them, and still learning as I go along. But alhamdulillah, Allah has blessed me and given me this opportunity to serve and be the khadim for his guests. And when he hosts you, obviously, it's expectations beyond that I can expect, have. But at the same time, I'm quite, I'm quite grateful for Allah giving me this opportunity and blessing me to be His Khadim, to host His guests. Over the years, over the 3 decades, I can tell you many stories. I can write many books. I could have been authors of many books as well. But the challenges in life and challenges from then to now is your support, your family structure, the support you get back home, and I must be much very fortunate for that as well. The support I receive from your mentors from back home, mentors that are around you all the time. Also the sacrifices that they make and you make as well, and that gives you the
Right.
courage. And also being that person that or that tool that Allah has used to serve His guests gives me the strength, because seeing that Hujjaj with that excitement, seeing that Hujjaj with that smile on the day of Arafah, making that dua for you, and embracing you on the plains of Arafah, that's satisfaction for me. That's a goal. That's an achievement. For me, that's the ultimate, and that's the game changer in anyone's life. For whatever reason, you may have embarked on other journeys in your lifetime, but when you visit the Haramain Sharifain, believe you me, it changes a person entirely, his entire
Mm.
mindset, his entire. And for me, that's an achievement, and that's my goal. Alhamdulillah, this has been in the family history, being of service to the Mutamirin of South Africa and beyond as well. And for one, I this is something I'm so passionate about. The team is so passionate. But for now, also, we started a new collaboration. This year we started a collaboration with 3 partners of mine, namely TTW, Flywell, and together with World of Travels experience and expertise, and we all have in the industry. We collaborated a group which is now called the TWF Group, giving you that peace of mind, giving you that confidence in the brand. And Alhamdulillah, it's been working awesomely well so far, the TWF collaboration. And at the same time, we're all just passionate about what we do.
Alhamdulillah. So indeed, it is a collaboration, of these different companies that have come together for one sole purpose. It's to serve the Hujjaj. How many Hujjaj are within the group this year?
So, Alhamdulillah, we've been honored and we've been blessed to serve at least 1,070 Hujjaj this year.
Alhamdulillah.
Compared to last year, we obviously were the 2 that were, combined or had a collaboration together, which was TTW and myself. And this year we took it to another level. And 3 strengths and 3 giants in the industry as well, I may say, that obviously have the expertise and the experience to serve the guests of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we obviously have we basically, for you that are back home traveling, that are coming through the journey, and obviously embarking on this journey next few days or weeks or so, and also those of you that are back home that have been on Hajj with us before, we will be walking you through a live virtual Hajj series as well on our YouTube channel, on our TikTok channels, and also on our live streamings and our Instagram pages. So we'll obviously make you feel as if you're on this journey, on this blessed land, and give you those memories that you can cherish as well.
Most definitely for us, of course, that cannot be there. We will depend on you, and of course, live coverage as well from the Holy Land on radio to go with that. So Brother Irshad, when's the last group expected to leave South Africa?
So our last group will be expected to arrive in Saudi Arabia around the 24th or 25th of May, inshallah. And they'll be obviously going to Medina Munawwara, residing there for a few days, and from there onward they'll make their way to Makkah. And obviously on the 4th of Zulhijjah, we have people that will be moving to Azizia, which is approximately 4 days before the 5 days of Hajj, which is the 8th of Zulhijjah. And we also have some Hujjaj that will be residing in Makkah till the end, and not move at all to Azizia. But currently, right now, I am in one of the hotels in Azizia right now, which is on the border of Mina. I'm approximately, literally, where I am right now, it's approximately about 700 to 800 meters from Mina. So that's where I am right now, on the border of Azizia and Mina currently right now, yeah.
Alhamdulillah. And wonderful. So close by, doing reconnaissance and doing the groundwork preparations, basically.
So this is behind the scenes work, where we start doing the hotel inspections, because people have obviously moved from Medina, they come into Makkah, and the next phase of the journey is obviously people moving over to Azizia in about 2 weeks' time. The South African Hujjaj stay in Azizia, or they moving to Azizia, in fact, rather from the 25th of Zulqa'dah which is around the 23rd of May. And then we have the next movements coming in on the 28th of May, which is the 1st of Zulhijjah, which is 7 days before Hajj. And then we have another movement coming on the 4th of Zulhijjah, which is around 31st of May and 4 days before Hajj. So currently right now, we're basically in hotel inspection mode for the next phase of the journey, which will start in about 2 weeks' time. And this is what we are doing right now, doing the work behind the scenes, the groundwork here.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, having done this for many years, this year from a logistics perspective, from the side of the Saudi authorities, how has it been so far? Which will kind of give you an indication of what the following few weeks might entail as well.
So currently, I can tell you that the Saudi authorities and the Ministry of Hajj have upped their game as far as the formalities and procedures are at the airport. No Mutamirin will probably wait for more than 45 minutes after exiting or landing their aircraft and exiting through immigrations. And within a few minutes after exiting immigrations, within half an hour to 45 minutes again, to be en route to your hotel. So literally the system is very seamless nowadays. And obviously the airport facilities are very comfortable as well. At the same time, we have the presence of Sahuk that's at the airport, obviously the regulator from South Africa, who is there in conjunction with the operators or the tour operators receiving the guests. So that whole process and the collaboration, not only with Sahuk and Ministry of Hajj, but in conjunction with the Ministry of Hajj and Sahuk, facilitates a seamless process from the time you land to the time you get to your hotel.
Alhamdulillah. So inshallah, this year it looks well. Hajj, of course, is a different ballgame altogether. But from their side, they are well prepared.
No, the Saudi authorities have obviously, they've obviously increased a lot of presence of policing around the Haramain Sharifain and also around the airports and checkpoints. So in the past, the infrastructure was a bit, out of control because you had a lot of people coming illegally for Hajj. We're not on Hajj permits, like overstayers that were here on tourist visas, on Umrah visas, and I'm talking about nationalities across the world, where there was unaccounted numbers, like probably about 1 million or 1.5 million people that overstayed from other trips, like Umrah and tourist visas. That has now been taken away off the equation because the security presence around Makkah, especially, it's so strict. I haven't seen security presence in the kingdom before like this year. So I can see the traffic is a bit more seamless. It's a bit less congested, and that obviously affects the infrastructure to a certain degree. It'll be probably a more seamless Hajj from a traffic congestion point of view.
All right, wonderful. We look forward to get more updates as we go along, Brother Irshad. Shukran. Thank you so much for making time to speak to us, inshallah, and we look forward to these updates continuously.
Shukran, Siraj, and to the listeners out there, you're more than welcome to view our live broadcasts and follow us on World of Travel by Irshard Malek on the live Instagram pages, and also we have a page TWF Hajj. Follow us and for the latest updates with regards to Hajj, inshallah.
Shukran. Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa barakatuh.
That was Brother Irshad Malek from World of Travel with our Travel Tuesday segment. And yeah, speaking about Hajj, and how exciting is that, being in the Holy Land and just being able to serve the Hujjaj, those that are going over for the very first time. As he said, check out their social media pages because they're going to be bringing Hajj live and direct to you and I that cannot be there. We're going to be doing that on radio as well, going to try and bring as much Hajj coverage as possible. But all you got to do is keep it locked into those dials and check those social media pages as well.
Straight Talk is proudly sponsored by World of Travel.
Plan your dream holiday.